Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Berry. This is a season where I ask myself what needs to die. Years ago, I heard my rector, Michael White, say, for there to be a resurrection, there has to be a death. And every year we go around this liturgical calendar like a corkscrew, going deeper and deeper and deeper into our own selves. And so every year I ask myself, what needs to die in me? What needs to go away so that the new person can be reborn? This year, I had a difficult time with that question because, COVID. So it came to me the other day that my radical faith, my ability to believe in the impossible, had been diminished over the last 10 years. I mean, I have always, or I did, believe like crazy things, like one day I'll go to college, like this crazy belief. And though that may not seem like a lot, at the time it was huge. No one in my family had been to college. It was not a place that we were going to go. It was like Disney World. We're not going there either. And so I believed that I could get there, that I could go. And then when I got there, I believed that I could go to graduate school, and I believed that I could get a PhD. And then I kept doing this kind of crazy radical things. And the irony of this is that the people, the self-doubters, the folks who not only doubted themselves, but also doubted me, because in order for you to doubt someone else, you have to doubt yourself first. They would say things to me like, well, that's impossible, or that's not possible. And the folks who gave me the most pushback were always the folks who were benefiting from my belief. One day I remember saying to somebody, how can you tell me that's impossible when you're standing in the middle of my dreams? You're standing right into something that I dreamt. And so I started to listen to what I thought was a rational voice, and I am a rational person. But that was not my rationale. My rationale was if I believed and I worked hard, then anything was possible. If I believed and I worked hard, one did not exist without the other. And then health challenges and things come, and you begin to diminish your capacity for believing because you can't do physically what you did before. But the physical world is not the only world. And so it came to me that radical belief, that childlike faith was diminished. And so I wanted that lack of faith to die. And I wanted my ability to just believe in 6 impossible things every morning to come back. And so I determined that. And then last night, Good Friday, I got a message from a student who I taught at Kent State. And it said, best teacher ever. And he said, I always tell my children how you taught this poor kid from Cleveland that he could make things happen. Your belief in yourself is not just for you. It's in your ability to shine a light of hope for those around you. And in this time of an international global pandemic, we need believers. We need folks who look at the facts and say, these things are true. How can I, in my personal life, quietly and intentionally shine a light of hope on this condition, on this thing, and make the impossible happen? You don't have to tell anybody. You don't have to talk about it. You don't have to brag about it, but you can believe about it. I love you, and I believe that you love me too.